Politicians are like hookers. To be successful, you have to pretend to like people while you're screwing them over. I'm making this video because it's apparent that people do not understand individual rights. Individual rights are not contingent on any outside factor or force. You don't have rights because some person gave you rights. You don't have rights because some legislative body got together and decided, hey, Brian can have rights today. You have rights because you are an individual. You are a human being, and inherent to being a human being is the fact that you have rights, and nobody can legitimately take those rights away. Case in point, the Second Amendment crowd has this idea that they can rest on statistics to bolster their claim of individual rights. That's not true. The anti-gunners said they claim statistics on their side to bolster their claims that we need to take away your rights. That's not true, because statistics, not only they can be manipulated, and not only that, let's say statistically that Australia or New Zealand saw a dramatic increase in not only gun violence, but just overall violence. They have an increase in overall violence. Aha, the pro-gunners would say, there's the reason we need to have people armed so that they can protect themselves. Natural law dictates that people have the right to have guns so that they can protect themselves. On the other side of the spectrum, you have the anti-gunners who say, no, the statistics show that after they instituted those assault weapons ban and just the firearms confiscation, they don't call it confiscation, they call it the buyback program. They say after the buyback program, Australia got much safer. It doesn't matter if Australia got safer. It doesn't matter if Australia became more violent. Neither statistics matter in regard to your individual rights. Nobody has the right to take your right to have a firearm or any means of protection away. Nobody, period. Not only that, one step further is if somebody does try to take your right as a human being away, number one, it's illegitimate, and number two, it is completely immoral. You cannot broad brush or cover up the fact that a person taking another person's rights away illegitimately is an immoral action, and you can demonstrate that. Nobody has the right to take your right of self-defense away. It's not shall not be infringed if the majority's for it. It's not shall not be infringed if the statistics support it. It shall not be infringed because nobody has the right to take your right away. So who cares what the statistics say? Who cares if mass shootings have gone down or if mass shootings went up? You still have the right as a human being to choose whatever means of protection you want to protect yourself and your family, and I don't have the right to take it away. And the moment that I step across that barrier and take your right away by force and without your consent, I have done that which is immoral in the name of saving people from gun violence. And how do I do that? I ask the politicians to create a law, an anti-gun law. Well, how are you going to enforce that anti-gun law? How are you going to enforce that anti-gun violence law? You're going to do it at the barrel of a gun. So they have to admit that they are willing to initiate gun violence against you, which is violence. The bottom line, it is violence. The anti-gun laws are violence against you, period. You can demonstrate that. It's true. You can't struggle with the facts. The facts are the facts, and the fact is, number one, you have the right to keep and bear arms because you're a human being. It's not even because it was written down on a piece of parchment 240 something years ago. That's just a recognized right. That's a right that you already had, and these guys go, you know what? Everybody's got that right. Let's write it down. You don't have that right because somebody wrote it down. They wrote it down because you have that right. Period. And it cannot be legitimately taken away from you. So no matter what happened in New Zealand or Australia, whether the gun crime went up or whether it went down, whether overall violence went up or down, whatever the statistics are, it doesn't matter. The bottom line is you have the right to keep and bear arms, whatever arm you want, for whatever reason you want. Period. End of story. And to criminalize and penalize a whole group of people because others don't want to defend themselves is flat out evil. If you guys enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, and share it with everybody you know.
Also, check out over 100 hard-hitting designs in the shirt store, and if you want to support more content, hit me up on Patreon or PayPal. All those links will be in the description and in the pinned comment. I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored shadow ban video.